Alright, that's nice. I went backwards. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. All right. Hi, everybody. It's time again. Time again to do that thing called LPT Real Estate All Stars, and a myriad of gentlemen, ladies are in the studio right now. So let me push a button. Here we go. Time now for Real Estate All Stars Radio. And the All Stars in the studio today, Mike P. Jackson, Patricia Tanner, Neil Lavelle, and Tanya Rivers. I am Melissa Fox, and I'm going to guide this experience for you here on News Radio WFLA Orlando for the next hour. So batten down the hatches. We're all going to fight for co-host status. All right. Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a minute.
I've been doing good. How you been?
I've been great, doing this radio thing. It's seeming to catch on. I'm getting good at it.
You are very good at it. I'm just out here working hard as I can.
Oh, perfect. So what are you seeing in the market lately?
I am seeing a huge shift in dropping of prices.
Oh, I saw that too.
On a lot of the listings out here.
I even saw that in the rental community now too.
Yeah, that's because a lot of these homes aren't selling, and the sellers are coming to grips with, the prices having to be dropped. I mean, you're not getting those year ago prices. It's just not. Look, rates are up and going up again. So the reality is about to set in, is what I think.
Well, also, too, Neil, one of the things that you're also seeing in the rental market is the apartments that they renovated. They were super excited about folks that could not really get in the game last year when the prices, they couldn't compete, right?
Well,
so those
true.
folks now that rented last year are now going to be coming back in the market here in the next couple of months, March and April. You're going to see those same folks that couldn't compete with the cash offers last year, couldn't do with the over asking. Those folks that rented, now they're back on the market. They're looking for homes.
And they're going to be able to get them,
exactly. So the inventory is up. The price range is good. The median is still 350, 400,000, and people are still getting those numbers.
No, and the hard reality, too, a lot of the sellers that were looking to charge these high rents are not getting them. Why? Just because, it's like you said, Tanya, they're going to be able to afford something. Mm-hmm. And what I'm also seeing, too, is, look, open houses have been slow. People are really having to do some real marketing, and they're going to really have, and again, it goes back to the basics in real estate. Price and location is going to sell your home. Look, a home is only worth what someone's willing to pay for it.
Yeah, I agree. I can say that I do manage 100 rental properties. So a lot of people are coming to me now saying that they have a position to where they can negotiate. Before that wasn't the case. So
right.
I have rental houses on the market, and right now their houses are sitting for $3,000, $2,500. So they're coming back in and they're saying, "Hey,
crazy.
Can you drop the price down and help me out? Let me get in." And
are the sellers dropping the price down?
They are. Yeah.
See, it's the reality. I think the market has come to a point where now we are going to see where it really levels off at. It's not where everybody, the market's going to crash. That's out. It's not going to crash. We're here to stay for a while. And the market is just, being regulated. I mean, it's coming down. The price points are going to, and I think, too, it's going to be a little bit more regulated because interest rates are on the way up. The Feds are raising rates. I mean, so it's not a question of whether or not we're going to have to tell these sellers, here's the hard data. These lists, if you're an agent out there or you're a seller out there, I mean, the real reality is you really have to compete now to sell your home. That's where the market is leveling.
Yeah, but also, too, if it's priced right, which is something it's going to sell. And guess what, guys? There's still multiple offers out there. We just closed on the properties, multiple offers. It's already impending. They're still contacting me saying, "Hey, I see your listing is in pending status. Are you still entertaining? Are you past the inspection period?" So come on, guys. If your house is priced right, here in Central Florida, that 350 is our sweet spot, right? That's our median. People are out there. Those 3-bedroom, 2 baths, 4-bedroom, 2-bath homes. Come on, people are still moving here, guys. People are still moving to Florida. Price it right. Get with an LPT Realty. Get your listing together. We're going to tell you what you need. Get your house sold. And it's not even about concessions sometimes, right?
Correct.
Sometimes it's just about the price.
Yeah, it's about educating, educating your sellers. So I got to say that. Because
I got to say this first. When Neil was, preach Neil,
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
Testify. All right, look, what I heard, what I saw actually, and I'm sure the folks on social media who are watching our show saw it too. All the other three were like, and they were listening to you, and they were learning things. Or either that, they were like, this guy's full of his rubber. And I was waiting for a rebuttal.
I really do give a lot of value and a lot of experience.
I saw it, man. They were looking at you, they're like, man, he's got it going on. And they were learning from you. That is all part of LPT Realty. Now, Patricia, if you have more, I'd love to hear from you.
Well, basically, I was just saying that these agents out here have to educate the seller. I went on a listing contract the other day, and I was talking to one of the sellers, and he had a house, and he was like, listen, I want you to sell my house. And I said, you want the truth? And he was like, yeah. What's the truth? I said, you want value or you want an investment flip? And he goes, well, I don't want an investment. I said, well, get in here and start painting this house and get the mildew off the bricks.
Put
and
some
cover.
mulch out
That's
there.
right, yeah. Cover up all that wood because it won't be FHA. It won't be conventional. And then I said, and then when you make up your mind, you give me a call. And he called me yesterday. He said, I like your honesty. Yeah, I think we just got to tell the truth and let them know.
Yeah, but see, you know what, too, Patricia, is that a lot of these newer agents that are out there, they don't have the I don't want to say the wrong thing because we're on the air, but they don't have the ability to. That's what I want to say. The ability to be is very brutal, honest to a seller, and that's part of the problem. These realtors that come in the market, they really don't know, and they really don't know how to say the tough things to them. And or to a buyer as well. The brutal truth is the hard reality, and a lot of people don't want to hear that. They want to hear the fake stories.
Well, the fake stories, yes, but the one thing about LPT, guys, is what we have that a lot of people don't have. On your first listing appointment or your second listing appointment, if you don't have a team and you're individual, we have a great mentorship program, guys. They can jump on board. They can get the support that they need. They're never alone. You will never be put in a situation where you are alone. We just have too many tools online, also in person, to help you with those listings appointments. We do have to be honest because guess what? Their house is going to sit on the market 80 days, 90 days. We see properties on there for 120 days. And sellers are saying, I can't get out of it. Why? They're not sure, or they signed a seller's agreement. All these different things. And really, they need to be educated that you have options.
Yes.
So that's my take on it.
No, the options are really a major point. But then, although you may even price it right, a lot of it comes with service, right? So. And I'm also finding, too, in the market now, these title companies, they're actually stepping their game up, too. You know, they're offering discounts for the sellers. They're offering automated software for you so it can keep the whole transaction and everybody aware of what's going on the title end of it. So I'm starting to see these title companies really step their game up, too.
Yeah, and I want to say Stewart Title. They're in Lake Mary, Florida. I got to give my hats off to them because my uncle, he drove down from Fort Lauderdale today, but he didn't have to. They had something like a mobile notary that you could just get on the phone, show your ID, and sign, right? And then, but it didn't work out for him. He didn't pass the security test.
Right. So that's one thing. Yeah, Patricia's right. So I'm currently working with First American. First American Title has a whole entire marketing plan, a follow-up plan. So they have a seller's packet. You go pick it up, or they'll bring it to you, and it has all these things, even cushions that go behind your lock boxes, and all this material that you put your face on it, your information. Once you sold the home, they have mail-out systems for you, like a full-service in-house print shop. So what Patricia's saying is offering free RON. You got to make sure your mortgage companies do allow that. Correct. But you have your RON service, you pass the security, as long as you have your computer, laptop, two forms of government ID. Boom, we're doing remote stuff. Exactly. Someone's in Bangladesh, someone's over here, somebody's in Miami. So, I mean, we're really changing how we do business. Not only does Robert Palmer and the executive team have a vision for LPT, but everything is a competition. So you've got the mortgage companies and lenders that are in competition. Now you have title companies stepping up, trying to see what can we do to integrate our services to make it flush and full service for these agents. And they're really starting to host us. Correct. They're inviting us to lunches, inviting us to dinners, wanting to collaborate, seeing what we're doing differently so that we can really build a true team, whether we're online or in person, right? Yeah. We're moving forward to new things, the digital network.
No, listen, it's a part of the way of doing business. Artificial intelligence really follows what you do and how you do what you do. And a lot of people, look, we have it as well, but And at LPT too, we have some of the best softwares that's out there. I mean, LPT really adds a lot of value to you as an agent. I mean, look, we're here on the radio. I mean, there's not too many real estate companies that are allowing you as an agent to have your own platform and to be able to sell your product, your services on the air. I mean, LPT is the real deal.
Yeah. And I just want to say this real quick because I was invited on the stage at the LPT conference. Yeah.
Okay,
and then I put a post on there where, I rocked the house, which it was a story that I told. The story basically was there was this agent that called me. She's a new agent to the industry. She didn't know what to do with her license.
Okay. That means we got a cliffhanger.
I'll wait till we come back.
You'll want to stay tuned to hear what Patricia has to tell us. Also, it's LPT Realty, Real Estate All Stars Radio.
Yay, y'all. We're doing good.
The flow is nice. I like it.
We always have a great flow. There's a lot of good things that's happening, but a lot of agents, man, that's part of the real issue, I think. The agents don't do the work, and they're unethical. They don't answer the phone. And how do you do business? I don't understand these realtors that hide behind the phone.
Well, I mean, artificial intelligence and everything is important, but remember, you have to schedule those tools. You have to make a plan. You have to go and edit your responses, your communications. You can't call somebody on Monday and say, all right, I'm going to schedule something for you. They tell you I had a death in my family, and you have the automation still coming up telling me, hey, let's go to lunch on Thursday. It's still work. The tools are there, but we have to work the tools.
Amen.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise it doesn't seem artificial intelligence is really artificial.
There's some things that artificial intelligence can't do.
Right.
That's true.
And that is mentor.
Correct.
That is train you, and that is to see your progress.
And that professional touch, that interaction.
That human touch that
human
it
touch is
can't
nothing.
necessarily read your emotions or see that you might be, fudging because they just don't have that capability. And again, bottom line, they ain't people.
Well, you can make live videos like we do. We can make videos. You can, you can take those videos and incorporate them into your, automation systems. But again, guys, it's doing the work.
They're doing the work.
Yep.
There it is.
Okay, ready for a second segment? Stand by social media. We got this, don't worry.
Facebook gets all the good stuff.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, actually, sometimes it's a little scary what we toss out there, isn't it?
It's the real, Melissa.
It's the real. Here we go. Oh, wrong button. Damn it. Just kidding. I didn't make a mistake.
Real.
I didn't make a mistake. Welcome back to Real Estate All Stars Radio. They are sponsored by LPT Realty, and they are brought together by RP Funding. It's a big deal, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, we must get back to Patricia's story. Yeah, that's it. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so Patricia, you were saying you had this young real estate agent.
Yeah, she contacted me. So she was referred to me by someone else. She contacted me and said, hey, I see that you're doing good things on social media, and you're with LPT now. What happened? You left your brokerage. I said, yeah, I'm teaming up with them because, they're giving all this free marketing for everything that you do, and they're helping you win. And that's what I'm in the business to do, is to help people win. So she pretty much said, well, I don't understand. If he's giving away everything, how is he making money? I was like, that's not my business. I don't care how he's making money. If you want to join this team, you jump on this team. Let him spend the money. You come make the money and take advantage of the opportunities. So that's pretty much why I got that big standing ovation, and everybody was laughing and clapping and cheering.
For those of you that weren't there, Patricia was got the call. I think it was on Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, that I'm going to be on stage.
Oh, dang, I'm going to be in Tampa. They need me to talk. I was like, no, girl, that's good stuff.
That is.
Yeah, it is. Tanya, what's going on? You okay over there?
Oh, yeah, everything is good.
So what's on your mind when it comes to real estate?
Everything is what we're talking about today is so critical and so important. What Patricia was talking about earlier and Neil and Mike alluded to is the education portion. It is very important for our sellers right now because everything has to be strategic. Right now, you're not just going to write an offer on the top of a hood of a car and you're going to have all these people show up at your open houses and all these different things. You have to actually plan. You have to do your geo-marketing. You have to look at what's happening in these communities. These communities are growing, Melissa. There are new amenities coming in. It's our job and our responsibilities to have our foot on the ground, to know what's happening with the buildings, what companies are coming in, what small businesses are actually opening up in our communities because we're building them. doggy parks and things like that are important, but what type of money and resources are being poured into the communities that you want to buy and live in?
Correct.
It's not just about purchasing homes. So I think when people are looking at their overall opportunities to sell and purchase their home, it's up to us to educate them on what their future might look like. What is your 3-year goal? What's your 5-year goal? Let's not just talk about 30-year fixed at 6.9, guys. Let's talk about you have liquid money.
Right.
Let's look at a 15-year. If you have an option to do the 15-year and you can come in at a 6.3 interest rate, it's not always about buying down points. You're going to spend, $20,000 to buy down 1 point. Let's look at other options, other mortgage properties other than the 30-year fix. It's popular, but ARMs are out there.
Yes.
There's bridge loans when you're trying to move money around. There's so many different products. So I think it's important for us as agents to make sure we're educating our buyers and our sellers, not just on selling, but what's going to happen after they sell. They're back out here in that market again, either trying to find a home, relocate, sell, downsize, rent to own, or rent to lease, get an investment property. Are we buying land? Are we putting mobile homes, manufactured homes, flipping our money? So I think it's important as we're having these short-term conversations about selling and buying and how much I'm going to list this for. But what happens next? Because we're after the long-term relationship. Yeah. We're building and referring long-term customers.
Yeah. These interest rates are rising and they're going up. Mm-hmm. However, did you guys hear about that new mortgage thing they got going on where the buyer can actually buy down the rate over a certain period of time just to keep their payment low for a year, and then another year it'll go up.
Yeah. I never heard of that. Let's do it.
But you know who really brought those up? The new construction builders.
Right.
Oh,
the home builders. Yeah, listen.
I just did one like that. I never heard of that before.
Getting stuck.
Again, like we're talking about moving forward.
Correct.
You have to look at the market and say, everybody's not trying to do a 30-year.
No, it's
Everybody's
true.
not trying to do this. And if they are, let's give them some options. I mean, we're almost talking about like layaway mortgages. You know what I mean? Like I want to keep my price the way it is and not really pay high. So it's not just about sellers buying down your points. There's options down for buyers.
Correct.
Yep.
But again, I think it comes down to every situation is different. Every financial piece, every couple, every family, they all have their own little financial niche. So yeah, I do agree with you, Tanya. I think these mortgage companies are doing a good job. But if you're out there and you're listening, LPT delivers value to you and your family, and really will try to help you find that right mortgage product. And I really truly believe, because as you guys know, I do death, debt, and divorce, and I really try to be that bridge for that family. And I think one of the things that we need to do is go back to the basics. How can we really help that family right now? Are they selling? Are they buying? And what are they going to do afterwards? Because if you don't do that, then you're not really building that long-term value. So I do think, as far as what we're doing here at LPT, we really go to that extra mile. We really do try to make that build that bridge for that client. Yes. And look, it's critical that we follow the market. Interest rates are up, but how does that work for them?
I got a question for, you know what, Mike and Pat, Patricia, they're kind of sitting over there waiting on their turn. But the question is, you said you guys got to keep yourself on top of everything. Yep. What about the Florida legislation where the people are going to ask you questions about this property bill that's coming in and this retroactive this and that? Do you guys have to stay on top of those, the bills, or are they hurting you and you just want to ignore them?
Well, no, it's not that we really.
No.
Sorry.
Jeez, I'm going to turn your mic. I said, turn your mic.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm going to let ladies first. I'm going to be a gentleman.
You're such a gentleman.
That is very important to us to know the industry, what's going on in the market and what's building. Because another thing that I can say, it's really hurting the people that are here invested because it's bringing up the property value. And we got to understand that, So I got family that has owned homes for 30, 40 years, and I got to pay attention to the market when people are coming in, building, things are happening because taxes are going up. Social Security is starting to be the same. Everything is being the same. So I think that's important.
Ooh, I got hit with a $600 increase.
That's so crazy.
I was not expecting it, and I'm a little still butthurt, honestly.
Oh, God.
Mike, your thoughts about paying attention to what Florida legislation is doing when it comes to properties?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, just in addition to what everybody's saying about paying attention, you can just go up the miles, a few miles up the road from communities that are resales and just see new construction everywhere almost, in most of Central Florida. And you'll be surprised that I had this happen to me, a lot of new homes are at the same price as resales. So resales are overpriced and new homes are going down in price, getting rid of the inventory. And keep in mind, for you people hearing that, don't just run into that office without a realtor. You know, because if you go in there, you're gonna find out the hard way on the backside. So get a realtor, and plus, you know, they're paying us commission. You don't have to come out of pocket. So why not get, you know, some advice and some guidance? So that's what I'm saying. You definitely gotta be aware of what's going on in the area, because you can see brand new homes, you know, right now, inventory almost as cheap as some of these overpriced resales.
Right, too, but Mike, to one of your points, I mean, yeah, you can get a brand new build, all the bells and whistles, they have inventory they're getting rid of, all of that good stuff. But what about the person like, I want a pool? It's our job to educate them about the maintenance of the pool, how much a pool costs, all those different
HOA
things.
fees.
And sometimes you just think, oh, I want a house with a pool. But that brand new construction, you can plan it out in a couple of years. The money you're saving with a new build, you can actually build a new pool, put a new pool in, and wait your 6 to 9 months. So sometimes it's not just about, I want a home with a pool. You know, these new constructions are out there, and there's little nooks and crannies out there, like a Popka. We're in Central Florida. You have a Popka that's growing, Claremont is growing, St. Cloud that's growing. It's not just Orlando, Kissimmee, you know, Winter Park. You know, these little small places are really putting out some really nice new builds. A lot of builders out there.
Yeah, let me talk about that. I've been building houses since 2016. So my hometown, Sanford, Florida. I was the very first one to build a house in my community and broke the price point. And then when I did that, all the developers start running into Sanford. So yeah, I'm competing, you know, with a lot of these big builders now, but I have a non-for-profit called Stones to Home. So what we're doing now is a pool of investors that are coming together to build affordable housing. So I own a lot of land. And what I'm doing now is giving my land back to my non-for-profit, putting houses on there and say, hey, you want this house, you can have it for $190,000, you know, prices that don't exist today. So it's all about, you know, being part of the network, the team, LPT Realty, getting with the right people, knowing the right movements, and then to make it happen for
and the right location, because there are a lot of affordable housing crisis situations out there. And the city and different cities here in Orlando, the counties, they are targeting, and that's really where I was saying the legislation really takes a real impact, because they are making sure that the county is doing something about our home prices growing so quickly.
Right.
And it's happening all over Central Florida.
Oh, you know what that music means. Time to take a little rest, get a sip of water, get a pen or paper out if you're listening and you want some more information on our folks here. But right now, you're listening to the Real Estate All-Stars radio show. It is sponsored by LPT Realty.
No, on the east side, too, they have some really nice stuff that's going up, and they're making sure that it's affordable housing. I was just with a developer I was trying to sell a piece of parcel to, and they were like, they could not touch it. The seller can't sell it unless it's affordable housing. That's crazy.
Right, because there's affordable housing and people have this negative, you know, connotation of, oh, is this, you know, Section 8 and all this different stuff. Come on, guys, mindset change, get on board. It's too many opportunities. There's grants out here. Correct. The state has grants.
FHA's
right,
close to $400,000 now.
USDA property.
First-time home buyer programs.
Yeah.
USDA out there, too. I mean, there's so much out there. Look at these counties and see what you actually qualify for. You can get multiple properties for the, you know, for the price you might pay for one.
Amen.
No, it's true.
Especially like foreclosures.
Foreclosures are up.
Which
So
is
I am
not good.
well,
it's good for you.
Well, it's good for me,
I
but
love
it also,
But and good for you,
yeah,
but the
I'm buying-
families
I
are
know.
like, you know, you hate to see that. So like you say, you're building
Yeah, but
affordable
hold on.
homes.
Yeah.
They might lose this, but let's
but
see,
they can
what
still
we
sell
do?
and
Right.
still make something.
Yeah.
Do a
The people
short
wait
sale.
too long,
Right.
and then they're in trouble,
You're
and then
right.
they got to give it away.
One
Right.
thing about me, I give money back
Yeah.
for people when they walk away. I
I
gave
do
this
too.
one lady $50,000 to walk away from her home because I knew if I bought it and sell it, I was going to win anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I mean, why not give it? And I was scrutinized for that. They was like, why did you give that girl $50,000? I'm like, listen, she lost her husband, she lost her baby, and it's just her and her little kid that's going to be homeless.
Wow.
Yeah. So
But you're going to be blessed
Yeah,
for
correct.
blessing them because
Yeah.
that's our ethics. That's who
That's
we are.
what we
These
do.
are-
Correct.
You know, basically, this is built on LPT. It vibes with us because
Yep.
it's agent centric. But really, that's our own personal belief system, our own
Correct.
personal ethics
Yep.
system. Someone can knock you for giving money back at closing. What's the difference in somebody buying a whole big screen TV and buying a
Correct.
security system and
Yep.
all these things? When you put money back in people's pockets,
That
or,
goes a long
or give
way.
them an
Yes.
opportunity, say, I know you're losing your home, but you can
Yes.
get this rent to own over here, or
Correct.
this rental house
Yes.
over here, or help them flip and get into a more affordable home. You both win. And I
Correct.
feel like you
Yeah.
know, everybody's blessed, so that can definitely happen.
Oh, no. I'm turning it. That's right. This is what goes on
behind the scenes.
when the tape ain't rolling, when we're not live on the radio, but we're just hot in the studio. I'm just saying, you heard it, you caught it.
Yeah.
Very important conversations. You got it. Nobody else will. Okay. Stand by. There they is. Okay. Oh, by the way, yeah, what's up with your phone, Patricia? I got no Zoom on you.
I know, sorry, I turned it off. Because I'm on 10%. Where's the chargers?
Oh, we got to provide chargers? First, she wants lunch.
I know, right?
Okay, this tape is rolling. You
Okay,
need a
go.
charger? There's one on my desk.
Okay.
You know where it is, right? With
No,
the jackets.
I don't.
Yes, you do. It's right out there. Got the damn American flag hanging on my
Oh,
stupid
God.
chair.
Okay.
The big veteran's jacket.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
Her Army veteran. Thank
Look-
you for
look
your
at me
service,
trying to-
Back
Melissa.
on Zoom.
Hey, you're
Thank you
welcome.
for your service.
Look at me trying. We should go when he's not here.
I know, right?
What? She said it. Okay.
That's so dirty.
Yeah, we're
No.
going to move you in his place real
I'm
quick.
like, why you
Y'all
doing
gonna
that,
switch.
Neil? Why
You
you
know
doing
that
that, Neil?
still? Well, haven't. Well, the mic's light is on out there, so he won't know. Here we go. This will be fun.
That's funny.
Welcome back to Real Estate All Stars Radio. LPT Realty in the house. Hello. You're fine. I don't care. Just keep talking. Do whatever you do. You missed it during the break. There was like so much conversating. Hopefully they can bring it back around for us. In the studio, Mike P. Jackson. What's up?
What's going on?
Hey, hey. Patricia Tanner, did you get your charger?
Upside down.
I did, but I don't have the end piece. Sorry.
Your face is upside down.
Oh, I know, but I don't have the end piece to the phone.
Oh, because he didn't bring you the whole thing.
It's okay.
No, it doesn't take that other part in there on your charger.
No,
I'm
you
fine.
pulled it out of the part that it takes that goes to the charger. You want to try again? Yeah, okay, everybody. Neil Lavelle leaving the studio.
Run, Neil, run. Go.
All right, well, while he's messing around out there trying to figure out what exactly he... Could you believe that he didn't bring the port that
He just
goes
pulled
into
it
the
out.
plugger? Anyway, we're talking about real estate here, not
Thank
the
you.
fumbles
Yay.
of Neil Lavelle.
It's not that.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, Melissa. We were just talking about,
Don't worry about it,
what really
Melissa.
happens at closing.
Did someone steal it?
Yeah, I think someone saw it. That piece doesn't work.
Here,
That's
let me-
for your watch.
Durr.
Okay, my phone is going to die soon, but that's fine.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, what is that?
I don't know. You just said,
What'd you do with the cord? We'll start over in a second because, no, plug that into
No, but you
that.
can't because...
we can't put it in there, sweetheart.
No, sweetheart. At the end of the plug, the strip right there, that power strip.
No, she's talking, guys, the USB port is right here.
Oh, right there.
Oh, there.
Hello.
We're not live on social media
Yeah,
right now, right?
sure
They're probably
are.
like,
Wait,
y'all,
wait, listen.
they're probably like,
We didn't
y'all,
see that
y'all
part
can
right
sell a
there.
house, but you can't sell a cord.
A cord. There we go.
Can't find an Apple cord. Takes four of us.
We got her live again.
Oh,
okay?
But this,
We got it.
all this did was just show teamwork.
Amen,
Teamwork. There
that's
you go.
right.
You got to see in totality, and this is why we're educating our sellers on the market because they're
Amen.
only looking at the rates and they're not seeing the backside when they go buy a house, and we just
Amen,
collab and
Mike,
work
yeah.
as a team. So let's go.
Turning
I know
around.
Let's
that's
go.
right.
Let's go.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my interns back here. I just to let you know. They're very excited. We usually don't have a studio audience because, frankly, it gets too darn hot in there with all them people. All right, but we're actually, if you want, we can start over. Okay, Mike, I know it was a great explanation, but we can.
It's up to you guys.
I'm good. Let's
Where do
roll
you
with
want-
it.
let's
Let's
roll.
keep it natural.
Natural.
Organic.
All right.
go.
Fantastic. I'm still going to cut that part out.
Okay.
All right, so let's get back to the topic of real estate now that we got our girl all the power she needs. Neil has figured out that power strips now have USB, only for like the last 20. Anyway, it's all good. No, you're in a radio station. We pretty much have everything you need. All right, so let's talk more about what's on Michael's mind. What have you been working with lately?
I got a listing and currently on the market, and I'm working on just continuing growing my team. Like I've been really keen in on that. I got some agents from other states that LBT currently isn't in right now, but they're expanding in soon in the near future. So that's not going to stop the grind. And I'm just working on doing things a little different than a lot of people with the team that I'm working with.
I love that.
Very good.
Now, Tanya, Move with the Rivers. It's just you and your hubby, or is
no.
you got a downline?
No. So I'm an independent person. I'm not part of a team, and that's one of the beautiful things with LPT is you can actually have a team and bring your team over, or you can create a team. Definitely the mentorship programs and everything like that exist, or you can come over as an independent agent and really rock it out and do what works for you and your lifestyle.
But what if I want to change?
You can absolutely do that. The beauty of LPT Realty, let's go into that, is you can come over and you can actually join a team once you come. Once you come over, if you come as an independent agent and you decide you want to be a part of a team, there's amazing teams. Everyone here has a team. And they will definitely work with you. They have their own training materials, programs. They teach you what works for them, what doesn't work. The one thing about LPT is, guys, it is like a family because if you're winning, your team is winning. Right. So they're going to tell you every type of trick and tool and benefit there is for you to use. Mm-hmm. And you have the opportunity to do that. Coming on board, you can bring a whole brokerage. Correct. You know, and Patricia can talk to that. So definitely customizable. Exactly. They do get behind your belief system. And again, it's agent-centric. So if you share with them what you want to do, I guarantee you there's a tool out there to help you achieve that goal. Patricia, what do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. When I brought my brokerage over, I just kept my logo and everything was consistent. So the only thing that removed from me was the liability and the overhead. So I didn't even have to have that extra expense. And it also gave me the opportunity to open up to everyone and say, hey, come aboard now. You know, again, I don't have that liability, but we can also educate, teach, and train people to be successful. And that's what we're doing over here.
Word. Who's next? Who's going to tell me?
No, well, for me, I always, you guys know that I had a model that with death, debt, and divorce. And I also want my newer agents that are coming on board now is to learn, what is your niche? I think it's important for an agent to get within themselves and find out what they really are going to be passionate about in their market so that they can go out and market. And systems. I'm a system guy. I believe that systems are the way to go. If you follow your system and believe in your system, you will win in your system because that's what's going to – look, we don't have a regular 9 to 5. We don't get a paycheck at the end of the week unless we're working. And unless we're putting, deals and transactions together, we're not making money. So the key to it is to have a system. So for me, I have a small team of 7. And one of the things that we really make sure that I do is teach them how to create their own system and win with you first. I'm a big believer in that.
Well, that's important too. But one of the things that LPT does also, a lot of people, this is probably a question you all get all the time, your team members, right? I'm my own individual person, but how do we get leads? I don't have a big pipeline. But I'm new to real estate. How do I find people?
Don't they have homevalue.com?
Right. So those are tools. Those are tools that folks can use when they're trying to find out about their property that they're thinking about selling, their value. But when people are asking us, Melissa, they're asking us, how do they get leads as a new real estate agent? Piggybacking off of you.
Well, you know what? It's funny you say that. I was teaching last night about how do you create leads for yourself. Well, the first thing to do, and somebody asked me, well, how do I find this sort of buyer, it's putting down 20%, how in this location? So when you narrow the scope of what kind of buyer you're actually looking for, right, and you know the exact area that they're looking. Number one, a lot of people want to work close to where they want to live close to where they work. Yep. So the key is to find those buyers that or those businesses where the people will align. So number one, if you want, there are plenty of people that there's schools, there are teachers, there are policemen, there are people that work in corporate offices. So you have to, but you see, here's the thing. You can go out and market yourself to these people, but you got to go actually and do the work. And a lot of times these agents, they don't want to do that work. They just want to pick up the phone and think that they're going to get contracts. But no, if you're going to that community intentionally to find those sort of people that will align.
Well, you talk about farming. I mean, you're talking about farming in an area and targeting a specific area. I mean, that's what you're going to do. I still do cold calls. I don't know about you guys. Yeah. Nothing's wrong with that.
Well, I can't. Let me just say this because I've been in the game since 2008, and I became a broker in 2015. But I can say real estate is community driven. Mm-hmm. So that person is attached to that community, and they got to hear about you. They got to see you. They got to know that you exist. And if you don't get yourself out there, then it won't happen. Now, one of the things that Barbara Palmer mentioned at the LPT conference, he put out this new power pack where you can go out and you can farm not only just with your listing, but anywhere else. And maybe you can elaborate more on that.
No. That's what I was talking about. I was alluding to, getting listings. Don't be afraid to come on board. Now, if you come on board as be a real estate agent because you think you're going to just make mad money real quick and get out
Those
the
days
game.
are done.
Okay, that may have been February 2022. You may, and you still had to have skilled in guys, because if you were selling, and you were a seller, you had, you were the buyer, somebody had to be creative trying to win. But I'm saying, as a whole, guys, we're looking at farming, right? Narrowing down to our target market, our target audience, where we want to be, the communities, and put your face out there. Yeah. The billboards are out there. The hand material.
The power packs.
The power packs are out there.
Power packs are crucial.
Those are awesome. Yes.
Critical.
All those things.
We don't use them.
Door hangers and stuff. You got to put that stuff to work.
Yeah.
You have
you still got to put it to work.
We're actually putting our team, within our team, we're implementing that we're emptying the box. So we're going out there showing people to empty the box, because we had one situation where I emptied the box and I got a listing. So it works. It's free. You know what I mean? With every listing at LPT,
you were doing the work.
You got to do the work.
Oh, yeah.
It's the real.
Yeah, it is the real.
Yeah.
It's the real. You're hearing it right here. So if you're one of those people that thinks, oh, this is easy money, it's a lot of work, but the payoff is beautiful, though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it really is. You reap what you sow. I'm just going back to your farming thing.
You do.
We'll be right back.
The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few.
Preach.
Reap what you sow,
100 million
baby.
realtors and 20,000 active
I know, that's right.
Okay, I'm just going to shut their mics off. We'll be right back. Yeah, that was fun. All right, so I am going to edit that little part out here that we talked about where I asked you guys if you wanted to continue on or not. And I do agree that what Mike said was perfect, spot on.
Teamwork.
It was teamwork. It really was. Even if it was Michael who figured out how to spin it the right way,
And we're only seeing Patricia on screen.
I know. What is up with that?
Why?
Because she's a celebrity.
No, get me off of that thing. I don't want to be the only one on that screen.
It's not.
Oh, okay.
Maybe on yours, but what I'm looking at is this.
Yeah.
Hey, no, listen, we're good.
Do you guys use Follow a Boss?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I use Chime.
Yeah.
It's still trying to learn that, and then I just learned about Follow Up Boss
At the conference.
Yeah. You use that?
No, I used it before, but again, all the tools are amazing. It's kind of like a weight loss program. I feel like whatever your goals are, you have to find the tools that are going to work for you. They all work, but you got to take all of it and figure out how that's going to build into your own system. Because as your business, real estate's a business,
it's a lot.
You have your own tools. It can be overwhelming because some piece of it might work for you and another piece might work. You just got to figure out what pieces work. So Follow Up Boss is great, but again, you have to manage your time. You have to set your time aside at the beginning of the week.
No matter what you twist or turn, you got to do the work.
Import your contacts. If you go out farming, you go out meeting people giving you cards. Whatever.
Yes.
You got to put the information in the system.
Correct.
Whether you have an assistant, a virtual assistant, or if it's just you by yourself. Or it's going to pile up on you, and those tools won't mean anything.
No, you have to do it.
Got to do it.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
I do it.
It looks like Patricia figured it out. Neil still hasn't, but if you turn your phone on its side, you'll get a big picture.
Yeah. That's what I see.
All I see is Patricia.
No, see,
Superstar.
everybody's just me.
No, it really is. It is just one person.
Yeah.
Solamente una persona aquí. Let's see.
Maybe it's the view that you've chosen. I don't know.
No, it's not. I'm looking at everybody's phone, and I'm like,
she's the only one on social media.
I better not be.
I just sent you a picture of what's going on social media. Does it
As long
look-
as they can hear us.
Yeah.
Because that's what this radio station's all about.
Wait, what?
We got spoiled. We got spoiled.
You did. All right.
But you're amazing.
You have been.
That's
they're so nice to me, aren't they? All right, let's see what we can do here. Which basically is going to be you guys talking about what you have available, buy or sell yourself, because you haven't given any information out.
Oh, my goodness.
You didn't realize that?
Yeah,
How did you
really
not know?
I did say death, debt, and divorce a couple times.
No, but you didn't say
I'd say Neil Lavelle.
Oh, we
I did
forgot to
not.
give our phone numbers out.
Yeah,
Oh, we
have
ain't
not
giving out
yet.
anything. We're going to do all that right in this final segment. And
We had a lot to talk about.
It's not my fault. It's you guys. Anyone see the picture I sent? No, you didn't.
No,
You're
we
like all
didn't.
worried about it.
We
Okay.
can't.
Yeah, you could, but I've seen what
We're
you
watching Zoom.
We're watching you.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know why. I wish I could figure out what you got your view set on. But
No, it's not. It's just everybody. We're supposed to see Like, look.
Well, we were
Yeah,
before.
we were before
Look,
seeing
look,
everybody.
I don't see you guys. I see everybody. See? Look.
It's probably you.
Oh, it's my camera? Wait, that's weird. How is that?
I don't know. You ready?
Yeah, turn that back around.
Turn that thing around so you're not upside down. Mm-hmm. Just turn that smile around, Missy.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out why. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Oh, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we see everybody.
Now we see everybody.
But you.
See, it's your.
Oh, did I block it?
No.
Well, we'll be here till the I-4 traffic backs up.
Take the expressway in your little toot-toot beep beep.
That's right. I got the Urkel car.
I love the Urkel car, though.
All right, let's go.
You figured it out yet?
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go.
There she is. All right. I know. She's probably all back on your screens. I don't know why.
Me neither.
I got nothing. All right, here we go. I see you, baby.
Okay.
Welcome back. It's the Real Estate All-Stars radio show. They are sponsored by LPT Realty. Go to lpt.com if you're a real estate or a brokerage and you're interested in finding out why these folks are living the high life. You know what I mean. All right, so
We're doing the work.
right? That's right. Reaping what we show and all that. So, first and foremost, let's put some buyers and sellers together. We may have some property that's available and you might be interested in looking at it. When you may be selling and you're looking to put the buyer to the page, get your pens and pencils ready because we can give out the information from each of our agents that are sitting in the studio here so that you can get a hold of whom you want. Even if it's like this guy right here, detention, diva, and drama. That's his 3 Ds. All right.
No.
That is too funny.
That was crazy.
I was sitting on that.
You're sitting on it for a while.
I've been sitting on it for a hot minute. Yeah, we didn't have time. Anyway, all right, we're already a minute into the segment, and y'all haven't said a damn thing. It's my fault, really. So let's start with Neil Lavelle.
This is Neil Lavelle.
Oh.
And I can be reached at 407-466-1529, or you can reach me at neillavelle.com, NEALLOVELL, neillavelle.com, and it's 407-466-1529. This week, Melissa, I am featuring a foreclosure that was out of death in the family. It is an estate matter, and the property is 410 Sunset Drive. It is really going to be a tight price, but we're going to start it at about $50,000 or $60,000, somewhere in there. But it's a full gut job.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
a complete.
need to come in and knock it down to the footprint.
Technically, you probably should, but it sits on a beautiful lake.
What location?
It's in Orlando.
Okay.
It's going to be on the market, so if you want to follow me or look it up, you can follow me sometime over the weekend, and you guys will see it live. That's number one. Number two, I'm also looking for, I may also call you too, Patricia, I'm looking for some rentals. Still always looking for some rentals. I got a big client that's looking for, to help out with the recidivism rate that's out there. They're doing these dignified reentry homes, and those are the homes that are really flying. I can't get them fast enough. So if you're out there and you really want to rent a home and do a good deed and to be a real blessing out there to someone and others that are coming back home from prison, whether it's whether women or men, and they really go in and, I mean, they deck the house out. I mean, they make it look like our homes. Right. It's really, really, really nice. So that's what I'm looking for. So if you guys are out there and you need me, call me, 407-466-1529, Neil Lavelle.
And Patricia.
Okay, so my name is Patricia Tanner. Right now, I do have all my homes pending. I just have a few vacant lots in Apopka, and they're located on Warren Sapp Drive. So they're 2 lots side by side. I also have some rentals at Lake Destiny Springs in Altamont for $1,100 a month, and then I have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhouse for rent. That's $2,200 a month. That's all I can think of at the top of my head. But you can follow me. I'm on Instagram at Patricia Tanner Inc. and Facebook at Patricia Tanner. And my phone number is 407-221-2522.
Yeah, and on those rentals, I got a bunch of them coming into my mailbox from Patricia.
Yes.
And there's some good ranges, a little small. They might be right up the alley. So Yeah, get on her website.
I will.
Yeah, yeah.
I will.
You're
Mike,
looking for 4-3 still, like 4
Yeah, really want is
Yeah.
many bedrooms as we possibly can, no matter what the location is.
Gotcha.
all right, Michael, what do you
All
got?
right, so my name is Mike Jackson, and my website, my business page is Mike Sales. That's SELLS. MikeSalesOrlando.com. I have a YouTube channel, same thing, Mike Sales Orlando, and I have a TikTok because I know a lot of millennials be watching things, so I'm gonna try to connect with the younger generation on there. On TikTok, Mike Sales Orlando, same thing all across the board, and my phone number is 407-221-7416.
All right, and this is Tanya Rivers with Move with the Rivers, and I'm super excited about this month because I have my Veterans Appreciation for the VA loan this month. So the veterans out there that are looking to buy, they are going to have some great food, some music, some fun, learn a little bit, learn about how to use their entitlements and get all those questions answered for them, how to use their entitlement more than once if they're not sure. So really fun time, and also my Virgin Buyers Credit Workshop, just to get all your information about your options, whether it's you think you need to rent to own, you don't know what credit score is needed, what programs are available. So I'm taking all of those years and years of experience that I had in finance and mortgage and credit and bringing this to the masses. So I'm really excited. So you can go to movewiththerivers.com for that information. And as always, as Florida's #1 relocation realtor, I have all the buyers looking in from New Jersey, from New York, from Virginia, looking for the perfect 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, and those price points are about $650. So I'm hunting around Winter Park and those areas looking for some really beautiful properties for them, great deals, and as always, investment properties. So they're looking for those Airbnb opportunities in Polk County.
And there's a holiday today.
Yes.
To us.
Yes.
Right?
Women.
Yay!
Right.
Someone just sent me.
Nobody said us anything.
Exactly.
No flowers.
Exactly.
National Women's
shout out to the
Appreciation.
Women's Day.
Thank you so
Did
much.
you know? You didn't even know. See, and we've been talking
Shout
about
out to all the women in business out there internationally.
You guys
Yay.
are coolest in Seattle. I'm done.
They got a holiday for everything. I can't keep up.
You're
They
right.
got a
You're
water
right,
holiday
Mike.
for
What
all
a
I know.
bad-
They do.
Oh,
They got a water
God.
holiday.
Hey, but while we on it, happy National Women's Holiday.
All right.
Thank
There
you.
we
Now that
go.
we have been educated on.
Seriously, a friend
I-
of mine just sent me a banner, and it was a wrinkled one that said, National Women's Day or whatever. And they said, why didn't you do your job and iron it?
Oh,
wow.
That's
That's a knee
cold.
slapper.
I was like, wait a minute.
1950s.
Oh, no, you're right.
I
Put
wanted,
it in the dryer. That's all.
I wanted to.
Spray the Downy wrinkler spray.
Exactly.
I wanted to get out there real quick because I did forget to do this. On my listing, I have a listing currently on the market. It's 6073 Apollo's Corner Way in Orlando, Florida. It's in a hot area in Narcoossee next to Lake Nona. So make sure you check it out. Now, we are doing some buyer incentives, that's friendly to buyers because a lot of people are wondering, like, what about the rates? What about the purchase prices? So we're countering all of that. So if you're looking for a 3-bedroom townhome and you want a nice location with a lot of shopping centers, restaurants, you got toll roads, everything nearby, make sure you check me out, 407-221-7416.
Oh, and one more thing. I got some new construction homes going up in Sanford, Florida. So they should be finished in about 3 months. So you can contact me again, Patricia Tanner. Sorry.
What's the price?
Patricia Tanner at 407-221-2522 for $249.99.
Okay, I got to buy it.
3-bedroom,
That's a good
2-bath.
price.
I got to buy it
See
for
what
you.
happens?
Yep.
is
That's a
they,
good price.
they end up cross-selling
Yeah, that's a
here
good price.
on the
3-bedroom,
show.
2-bath.
Like, get together before the show next time. Seriously, tell us a little bit, one or two of you, about why Robert Palmer is so cool and put together this wonderful company called LPT Realty.
Patricia got the call Wednesday night last week. I'm gonna let her tell her how cool it is for Robert's executive team to hit her up and say, "Hey, Chica, you're going on
my
stage."
God.
There it is.
There it is.
Well,
There it is.
there's a magic to my there's a
Method.
method to my
your
madness.
Yeah.
So basically, I love Robert Palmer because I think he's similar to like me. We've been out here in this community. We've done what we've done. I am a self-made millionaire out here because, like I said, I was grinding since 2016, building, flipping from the ground up and doing real estate, helping people. So this is my way to give back. And I feel like from the heart, he's giving back as well.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I love about him, his passion, and that's why I joined LPT.
Fantastic.
Nice.
No, Robert Palmer too. In my opinion, he's the real deal. He's really helping realtors just like us right here. Gets behind our brands and allows us to really put our brands on a platform. And there's no other real estate company that's doing that. the tools that he gives to us as agents. I mean, the support that he gives us to as agents. I mean, you just don't find that anywhere. I mean, Robert Palmer, hats off to him. He's
Right.
really doing the thing the
I
right
call
way.
it vision in action, because he really
he
is
is.
not just talking about it. He's actually being about it, and he really
Correct.
is really
Yep.
out there. If you're struggling in an area, he's going to find a way.
To help you.
Yes.
And he's going to find a way. And just having motivational Mondays. I mean, taking your time out as a CEO of multiple businesses and organizations, all the things he's involved in, to take the time out and speak to everybody on Mondays and really share from his heart about what his plans are. He's not afraid of the hard questions. He's
Correct.
not afraid of the questions we ask him. You know,
Yes.
like, what's going on with this? When are we opening up here? When are we opening up in Okinawa and all this other stuff? And he'll be straight with you.
Correct.
And and you can't ask for more transparency from leadership.
No, you
I
really.
agree.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
That's the end of the show.
It's over.
Well, talk to the end of the show.
It's a wrap.
It is. It is. But we'll do it again next Sunday as well, 4 to 5 p.m. on this here radio station, directly following the Florida Roundtable. I'm right behind you guys. So, yeah, it's a double dose of the Fox, but mostly it's you guys. So, anyway, thanks for being here. We love you all. It's the real.
Thank you. It's the
Yay.
real.
See you soon.
Say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll feed the Jane.
Hey.
So
do that.
Where you from? Tanya?